Bum bum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum. Welcome in, gang. Welcome, 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 welcome in. Just trying to get a couple things set up here before we get live.
All right, face it. Your life is a complete mess right now.
Stop it. Don't talk to me like that. All right. I think we're Gucci. Market's opening up. We're getting some sells. Getting some sells here to start. Get a couple things going here. Hey. I'm hoping that today I can pass these and go for some more. $23,100. Oh, excuse me. Just holy shit. What are we thinking? Haven't actually peeked the market. Friday I didn't see it for the 4th. Didn't see it yesterday for the Monday, so Thursday we just ran up to all-time highs. So Friday kind of gave it back. Same thing yesterday. And now we're hanging out here. Has some levels. Let's say I could have respected that a little bit better. I'd say. Opening print price was a 35s. We're down to the 10s, so about 25 points lower than that so far. Hey. Let's pass these and then trade the XFAs if we can. Seeing the rejection to this overnight London low here. If we can start holding this and get back above VWAP, I'll definitely like a long. EMA is curling off here, so let's see the reaction. I'm thinking we should be seeing some sells, though. You feel me? I'm thinking we should be seeing some sells. I mean, if you look at this hourly chart, this thing is just... holy shit. You know? Still at all-time highs. This is the hourly that we're looking at. Giving up some of these prices. It's tricky, wicky. Pretty interesting Friday and Monday. Selling into the 900 whole number now. Let's gauge the reaction. Be patient here, nothing to do. Again, opening print price was about the 35, so we're selling a little bit into there. Excuse me. Starting to hold that level a little bit. First 5 minutes in the market. S&P down about 1%, about 0.75% really. Kind of thinking shorts possibly here. We're going to let it play out. We have a little bit of overnight liquidity here, but not as much. Kind of sweeping some of the lower side here. Bum ba da dum bum. Still hanging this 900 number. Push back up to the VWAP roughly a few points below. I would have liked to fill if I was looking for one around there, but didn't get it. So now we're just going to see the reaction if we can get down below this. Otherwise, we're waiting. Hell yeah. Make this last little bit and then hopefully switch over to funded if we can get there. It's kind of the dream. It's kind of the dream, no? Is that not the dream, mate? Getting back to this previous level. Big spots, big spots. Starting to see some wicks, starting to see some reaction. EMA is curling below the VWAP though, so I don't want to take it right away. Not going to take it right away, but I'm liking the way it's setting up. Yesterday's price action was quite strange. Just kept finding lower lows after sharp reactions. Rallied overnight into a spot. Now we're curling it on the other side again. We're going to be short the 22 if we can get there. See what the reaction is off this EMA. Ideally, we get a little bit of a push. Might be a little high for our ask here, but we're going to see. Selling off still. Back below the 900 whole number, 20,900. Finding some sells here. This is 1030 bottom, so nothing significant there. We could see overnight low traded, I guess. Kind of want to see the reaction still at this 900 whole number price. First 10 minutes of the market almost. Getting some sells. Maybe this 886 is a spot we could look to maybe find a support if we're looking at it. See the reaction at these 80s, these 90s here. If we see some more wicks like that, get back above this previous spot, I could like this. Finding some decent reaction from these buyers right away. We're going to buy this bottom down here. Hating this market. What's up, Juan? It's been brutal, bro. I haven't even traded yesterday. Or Friday, I wasn't here for the 4th. Yesterday, I had to work to the point where I couldn't come up. So I haven't been able to trade necessarily to dislike them. But I hear what you're saying. It's been looking pretty choppy. I've been hearing it from my friends in the grapevine that it's been a choppy thing. So I'm just trying to kind of get outside edges and play rotation right now. I think is a little bit more of a rotation market. Like even now, we're looking to get a pullback into one of these prices. Maybe like this bottom here. Yeah, they were going to move this up a little bit here into like this price. See if we can get a fill at these. What is this? $8.99. So looking for the 900 whole number fill again, essentially after a push of the VWAP here. How's it been going though, brother? Juan, how's it been going, man? I know you got that first payout. You're a couple winning days in there. How's it been? How you treating you? Looks like we might get a fill here. I'm driving, but I'm here. Saucy, man. Don't be driving. Good morning, boy. We love you. We're so happy you're here, but be safe. Driving at 9:40, huh? Not having to be at the office is good. Looking for a fill at the 900 whole numbers. Actually, $8.99 technically. $8.99.75. See if we can get a fill here. We did just reject off the VWAP, so I don't love that necessarily. I don't necessarily love that. We're going to get a fill here. I just wanted to get in, and then I hesitated. Been getting my ass kicked, he says. Damn, buddy. Well, you just saw your boy try to get filled and not, so I'm feeling that. I wanted that pullback to that price. Slightly missed me there. I should be good, though. You'll be great, bro. One good trading day makes up for lots of other trades. Just got to be in the right spot. Our babysitter's kid had an appointment this morning. Word, okay. It's a little bit late of a start for you. I get you. I really wanted this buy at the 900s, boys. At the 8 technically it was $8.99.75. We missed it at the 902, so now I'm still trying to get involved. I still am anticipating this VWAP to break. Right now we're right below it, but I don't mind it to see if we can get a hold here. We're getting the buyers to kind of show that that's what they are hoping for, so we're going to participate, but for now it's just how do you find a price that makes sense. We almost just got a fill down here now off the VWAP. Kind of makes this trade a little scarier, but see if we can still get a fill there for the 904s. Hey, Sylvain, how we doing, buddy? I'm gonna buy one here, boys. I think we could get filled, but I'm still gonna just try to buy one here. See if we get filled below as well. Kind of got a high fill there. Good morning, man. We're looking to see if we can get another fill down here. We're going to keep adding into this thing. I kind of have anticipation we could find some prices. Got to get back above the VWAP, though. That's going to be the obstacle for this trade. Let's see what we can do here, gentlemen. I feel like we're going to get a big sell candle in to probably fill me in the second position as well. Yep, we're in 2 now here. See if we can get a reaction. See if we can get a reaction. Got to get back above our price. Got to see the buyers hold the EMA. Yes, also I took a break from trading. Well, that's great. It's really good, Sylvan. Super healthy. See if we can get back to the VWAP here. That's going to hold our position in the right spot. We only need 15, so we need like this. Looking for this high to be traded. Get back above the VWAP is looking solid. Got to get above the VWAP here. See a little pop. Could be nice. The longer we sit here, the less sexy. It's looking okay right now, though. Just got to see a pop. Don't want to keep rejecting the VWAP. That's going to be our obstacle here, gentlemen. The longer we reject this VWAP, the more in trouble we're going to be. We're long here, trying to see if we can get a break back above the VWAP now. Yes, I come back in shape and with strength. Absolutely. If we get above the VWAP here, we should be clear to the top of this 15-minute range, which would pretty much bring us to passing these accounts. We just got to get this to hold. The compression below isn't ideal, but we're at a decent spot, so let's see what the reaction is. Sorry, getting a phone call. It's kind of turning on us here. We want to see this kind of get hold above this EMA. Interesting price. Want to see buyers defend here. If we can get a nice pop to VWAP, we should be okay. The compression below isn't super sexy, but we'll see what happens. Buyers are trying. They keep seeing that they're attempting to hold this level. Can't get any real movement yet, but it's looking like they want to. Enough for me to hold here, see what happens. Just got to get above this EMA. VWAP's clear. Offering some decent structure. It's going to be now or never. If we don't get up there soon, it's going to be a pretty aggressive red candle, I'm thinking. So let's see what happens. Got to get a pop here. Got to get a pop in our direction if we want this to continue. Like I said before, the VWAP is our real obstacle. Now we've got some previous liquidity here at these like 918 levels. So we got to get above that if we want to see this thing continue. If we can't get a closure above VWAP, I'll probably add one into this position. See what happens. See what happens. We got to get above this VWAP though. It's going to be the obstacle. Definitely some liquidity here. There's some shorts loading up at the 915, 916 area, which only makes sense. It is in fact the VWAP. Volume, weight, average price. Pull back to the VWAP again. Can we finally get above it now? If we do, our trade should be pretty safe. Definitely some stops that are going to be stopped above. People getting out of their shorts if we can get back up there. I'm not going to add in until we do. This trade isn't nothing solidified here. We can still easily be stopped out. So as you can see, flush right back to our price. Pretty sideways price action so far. Up and down, up and down. Unlucky for us is that down is below. We're getting compressed below VWAP. So as long as this compression keeps happening, but we can get a little higher, that'd be ideal. Let's see what happens here. Hope everyone's having a good day though. Had a good 4th. Got to see some family. Celebrate, laugh, do the things that really matter. Kind of barcoding here. No news, so no anticipation for anything to be extreme. But we're kind of barcoding back and forth. Got to try to get above this VWAP now. If we want to see this thing really get some continuation, that is still the obstacle. Here we go with the VWAP. Still finding some reaction. Again, barcoding. Up and down, back and forth. I've heard this is kind of, Juan, you were saying, this is kind of how the market's been lately. Just choppy. No real direction. It's hard to make money when the market's not moving, right? I could have bought this bottom and sold at this top 5 times now just to pass these. This is kind of sad. Not really the reaction killing I want to see at that price. Might be enough for me to close this trade now. Getting compression. Not seeing the move we really wanted to see. And now we're getting it on the other side. Yep. It's looking pretty fancy. Got to see if this previous spot's going to hold where we bounced from before. Sellers officially got it back into here now. Let's see the reaction. It's very common that could have been the retest as well. So, not going to spoof out of this trade yet. Again, we're getting a back and forth market. So, we're getting a back and forth market. Let's see what happens. She's choppy. Really strong candle from the bulls there, honestly. Pretty decent little reaction there from the bulls. It's actually going to be enough for me to add into this position, to be honest with you. I just added one there. Going to adjust our take profit for the 15 that we need. Get above this VWAP now. Liking the pops. Our take profit is now at the top of the 15-minute range, so it makes it a little bit safer. I can't put break even on exactly yet because we don't know that we're not going to just keep getting chopped around. Opening print price. So this is bottom, this is top. How are you and is your trading doing? Did you manage to make a payment? I'm great, man. Happier than ever. Healthy, feeling great. Everything's great. My trading's been sideways for me. Haven't gotten a payout in a little while now since, you know, a couple months now, sadly. So we're here. We're trying. We're eager. We'll see what happens. If we can get these passed, we might be in some better spots, Sylvian. But things are going well, man. I can't complain. Life is lifing. Starting to get a pop above these previous stops here. I don't mind this. If we can get above this price, we're looking okay. This is going to be the obstacle, though. Always was. It's going to be enough for break even now, just because with that reaction, if we get a pullback in here, it's not going to be good for us. So we're going to have to leave break even on. I wanted to get a closure above VWAP before putting break even on, but it's not looking like that's going to be opted to us. Actually, it is. I'm going to take this off. I still like this bottom. That was about to be a very early break even, and we got to get a closure here to keep the rules going. Let's see what happens. The way that we're maintaining this VWAP is okay. You just got to get some extension now. EMA is curling as well. We'll see what happens. Can we get up to that opening 15-minute range opening top? There is where we'd get a pass. Price of the 22.35 is exactly opening print price. So nearly the top of the 15-minute range. I like that we're a little below, though. Gives us some chance. Just got to keep getting this thing popping now. Strong reaction from the buyers, but the lack of continuation is nerve-wracking here. Makes me almost just want to yank it and try again for another spot, but we're already in. I don't mind it. Just gotta see what happens. Failure to claim the VWAP is the problem here. At this 50% of the 50% of this 15-minute range and the VWAP, EMA is curling. We got to get some movement here. Our trade is still very susceptible. And I think realistically the safer break even would probably be even below this, sadly. Looks like we could come get filled here. Let's see the reaction at this EMA though. Gotta see buyers defending again. Wanna see this keep pushing. Gotta see the buyers keep defending here. Decent little move. We keep seeing those. Keep seeing the proof that the buyers are here. We just gotta see this thing actually move now. Get above that previous spot. If we do, I'm gonna put a break even on now officially. Break even's officially on now. This trade shouldn't have a reason to come back to this price. It's tested below it again. Tested below the VWAP twice now. We are in a choppy market, so there's no necessary continuation, I guess. It's not guaranteed to keep moving, but we have the things that we needed for it to move. So now we just got to defend this previous range where buyers are at. See some more buys come in here, hopefully. And if we can get a push at the top of the 15-minute range, these will be golden. Holding the VWAP now. You can see the strength of the buyers. The buyers look strong here today. They keep absorbing a lot of this selling. The sellers are trying here, but the buyers look like they're really absorbing. Sorry, Sylvian. I realized I just said all that. I replied to you in the person. I didn't type it all out. Hope you could hear it, though. Got to see this VWAP hold. Want to get this thing to keep pushing for us. Wow. What a boring trade. Market just did not want to go anywhere. Which makes me think we're going downtown, boys. Makes me think we're going downtown with the lack of continuation there. What do we think? Yeah, we got cooked right there. I don't know. The buying looked aggressive there. It really did, but we couldn't get higher, right? So I feel like we just filled some bigger time frame shorts there, possibly. It's still inside of this 15-minute range now, but it just doesn't feel like they're still attempting to defend this bottom, but I don't know. Bummed we couldn't get that rotation to the top of the range there. That would have been a pass in those accounts. So now we got to find another spot where it makes sense. Still, market's only been open for 30 minutes. Plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities. Let's see what makes the most sense. Oh, don't do that. Here we go. We're getting a sell through the bottom of the 15-minute range now. Let's continue to watch. See what the next move is. Are the buyers going to buy this up, or are we going to see some selling now? Feels like we might see some selling. Boom, into the 870s. Into the 870s here. We're going to take one at the bottom of the 15-minute range if we can get filled at the 89s. Almost did. Just got teased. Don't worry. I understand your answer is late. No worries. And great for your trading that it continues. Yes, sir. We always can get better. Almost just got filled there again. All right. We're in for one here. Following the shorts. Following the aggression of these shorts. They're showing us their strength, their direction. So we're going to participate. Might add another one here if we can get a little higher. I was looking for like a pull closer to this EMA. Pull closer to this EMA for a second option. Taking another one here. Taking a second one here. Let's see the reaction though. Bup, 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 bup. The buyers did get this back into the 15-minute range, so if we can get another fill here and then a push lower, this is going to be where we're considering this trade at the bottom of this range. The reaction that I'm seeing right now makes me almost want to be with the longs, but we'll see. You can keep seeing the reaction by these buyers today is pretty strong. Every time they're getting a move, they are aggressively making the opposite move. So it's just something to observe. We got it below the 15-minute range there again and found some aggressive buying. Just another part of the narrative, another part of our story that we're building. Whole part about trading, right, is you're just building out a structure, a story, a narrative that makes sense. Right now, we're just gauging a reaction, trying to get below the 15-minute range, but finding some strength by the buyers. It's interesting. Nothing has been coming back to my order blocks. Just been... It's tricky markets right now, Mon. I agree, bro. Just very weird, choppy, indecisive. All-time highs. That's what we're getting. We're trading all-time highs, and none of it's going to really be super attractive, I guess. I almost want to switch into a long right now. Weirdly enough, I almost want to switch into a long. We're going to keep our shorts on, though, for right now. Not going to give up on it yet. Not going to give up on her yet, Juan. Let's see what happens. Getting a push back to the EMA here. Got a dinger. Getting back into the 15-minute range is the only thing about this trade that's like, okay. If we can't get back to the outside of it, then we can be looking for the other side, which is a long. Gonna start trading London. I'm sick of this. I've heard, man, that might be the new meta. London's been moving smoother at least. I mean, technically last night, not really. We kind of got to push at 3 and then sideways action. So choppy, just like the normal markets. The market's just been choppy. Boys, I think I'm gonna be getting out of this and switching long. We're gonna let our other contract fill just because I don't mind it yet. Actually, I don't really love it, do I? I don't really love it, do I, mate? We're going to see what happens. I think I'd really prefer a fill up around this price. If we get a push back below our price, we're going to short. Added another one here. This is aggressive trading, boys. We're trying to see what we can do here. Getting a little bit of a move in our direction now. I got to see this thing continue. The direction off that, or the strength off that, makes me feel pretty safe about it, though. Pretty strong by the sellers. Same reaction as earlier. Now we just got to see if we can get a fill down to the 47s. My man says he's going to start trading in London. It's hilarious. Might even get another ad here at the bottom of this range if we can get it. If we can get back towards our price. Might even get another ad. We'll see what happens. We need this to flush down to the 847s to pass these, so we'll see. Second time we've been up 7, so we could have taken them both and been nearly there, but that's not how we trade. Got to see the selling continue here. Push us into those 850s. Here we go now. Where our entry is, up at the 885s, I'm still considering adding one here. I would still add back at our entry if we get near break even. Hovering on the sell to add into this position. Depending on where that candle gets for a fill there. I wanted that to get closer towards our break even. See what happens. For the 47s, the trade is a decent dip into the day's range. So I'm just going to keep that in mind. We could easily get a push here, but we just want to be patient. If we can engulf that previous bottom, it'll look pretty decent here. We're still just creating structure. Still going to consider adding if we get back to this break even here, boys, toward the EMA. One more pop here I'm going to add. Keeps teasing me. I keep wanting to get into this with another contract, but I needed one little strong candle above, or not strong, but a little push above the EMA there. Starting to see the other way now, though. Hopefully we can get this to continue. Starting to find a little bottom. I'm liking this to more for the short side here. Would still be willing to add a contract if we get another pop towards my break-even price. Getting a pop now. We're almost going to get in one more contract here. Let's see the reaction. Want a little bit higher. A little bit higher of a fill here. Almost. Come on. Give me a... There it is. One more. All right, we're in 3 now here, boys. In 3 contracts now. We can adjust our profit again. We only need now the 59s to be traded to possibly pass these accounts. Let's see the reaction. Gotta see the seller step in here again. If we do, we might be okay to get a push back towards that previous low there. Our stop loss needs to be adjusted as well. The buyers are interested. They're trying to see if this is going to be the bottom. Sellers are still loading here, though, I'm seeing. Our obstacle, or technically what's going to help us defend this is the top of that 15, or the bottom of that 15-minute range there. If we can get back below this previous bottom, we're in a decent spot here. Decent little move by the sellers off this EMA. Don't mind it. Let's see it continue now. Got to get this towards the 59s. Damn, 3 minis on a 50K is ballsy, lol. NC Trades, welcome in, my boy. It is, in fact, ballsy. We trade ballsy a little bit here. We like leverage. You feel me? We like leverage. Got teased there to the bottom of that range. We got to break through it, though. It's almost enough for me to put break even on, but it wasn't strong enough. As you can see, the reaction from the buyers is pretty strong into that wick. I don't love that we're holding that wick. I don't mind the reaction, but I don't love it either. Would have rather that candle had a stronger close. Gonna test to see this next candle. The buyers or the sellers, who's more excited? It's hopefully not the buyers, but they're looking a little excited. Back above the EMA is pretty strong for the buyers here. Into the 15-minute range is going to be the real obstacle of ours trade here. Got to see sellers defend this price now. Got to see the sellers defending this price, this EMA push. All we need is a push to the 859s. Let's see it again here. Can they get this down below? We keep wicking this. It's not going to be as attractive. We got to see the sellers end up taking this move and being strong with it. Still at this EMA. Got to see the reaction. If we can get below that previous bottom or that previous other candle and the previous candle to the left there, it'd be pretty strong. We have the big wick, though, that previous selling candle where buyers ate that up. So we got to be observant of that as well. We are outside of the 15-minute range, so we have that going for us. Just got to keep seeing sellers defend. That's all at this point. Pretty strong reaction, though, by these buyers. Pretty strong reaction there. Might make me enough to flip out of this, but we're going to be patient. We're going to be patient here. There's a good reaction from the buyers to eat that up, that move. They're trying to base higher here. Let's see if the sellers are going to let them do that or they're going to participate. It's very, fairly balanced market, though, overall, gentlemen, huh? If we can get the sellers to defend this move right here, we'll be looking pretty sexy. Otherwise, if that doesn't wick there, we're not. Looks like the buyers are starting to defend the EMA a little bit. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Pushing into the bottom of the 15-minute range. This is going to be our obstacle here at this price. See if the sellers are serious. If the buyers can get above that, that's where we're going to be in danger. But with the big, strong, two strong moves to push out of that 15-minute range. I've noticed it's always NVIDIA causing this chop. It always finds the way to do the opposite of NQ. I try to wait until they both align in the same direction. Yeah, that's really decent trading right there, NC Trades. NVIDIA is the powerhouse of the NASDAQ. So if those are in confluence, here we go. We're going to push now into the bottom of the 15-minute range. You'll see the reaction by the sellers here. Got to have this defended. But yeah, if those are moving in confluence, you have a better, everything feels a little bit cleaner, easier. When it's not, when NVIDIA's having tough, yeah, NASDAQ tends to be a bit choppier for sure. Getting a push now. We're definitely, they're trying to defend this 15-minute range. Got to see the sellers here. If we want to stay alive in this, got to see the sellers defend this. This bottom, this structure is decent, honestly. Especially this pullback that was going to be our moneymaker that ended up being the killer. So, not seeing the seller stepping in the way I wanted to. Not seeing the seller stepping in the way I was hoping to. They've got to be pretty strong here to get back through this 15-minute bottom. This is going to be the next clear level there. We have a previous top here we could find some reaction from, but if we can't get below this 15-minute bottom at these 89s, I'm going to be closing this position. Or at the 82s. Got to get below this 89s here at the 91. Got to get below a couple more points here and find some selling if we want to continue this trade. Otherwise, I'm just going to close this. Got to see the seller stepping in here. Got to see the sellers really stepping in here. Let's see. Our price is acting as the line in the sand at the moment with the EMA. Decent move by the buyers so far. Not going to panic off of one candle though. We're starting to see the defending of this, the price that we wanted to see. We got to just see if we can get below our entry now. Again, pretty strong reaction though from the buyers. Let me see what price they're threatening to defend now. Nearly this previous loop. Okay. All right. Well, they are showing support at the price that we want to see some defending. Sellers have got to come in here. Sellers have got to come in here if we want this thing to be on our way. This has got to be strong. This can't be weak. This can't be weak. This has got to be strong at this level now. Pretty strong. Let's get a little stronger, though. That's what I'm worried about is strong wicks. Got to get through this price. See the wick? See the strength, the potential of the wicks here by these buyers? This is going to be the interesting spot. If we can get on the other side of this bottom here, around this 76, we should be clear to our take profit. This is going to be the obstacle here. Previous look, 1, 2, 3 wicks here. Now we're starting to form the fourth. So, got to get this to close down lower. Got to see the sellers really load in here if we want this thing to move. Wicks in this direction is not in our favor of this trade. Right? We want to see the sellers just bring this thing lower now. We already have some previous support. This could also classify as a defending of the bottom of the 50-minute range by the sellers. So that's in favor of our trade. And now we just need to see this hold. I do have another previous top to use as my liquidity here. So we shouldn't get back there if my trade is correct. But we're getting a pop. Pretty decent structure. It's just we're going sideways here. It's fairly ugly. It's fairly ugly here. Can we get a move now lower finally? It's looking decent. That's a decent candle from the sellers to defend that push. We got to get below this previous wicks here. We might find some speed. Might find some speed here. It's picking up a little bit. Can we get below these wicks? This is going to be the obstacle here, gentlemen. Don't want to see this continue to wick, right? We want to finally get a flush here from the sellers. Another strong wick by the buyers, though. That's what I'm talking about. We're in a very choppy market. This shit feels like the World Series, the way you commentate it. I love it. It's serious, Juan. This is serious for me. It's my money. And look at it. The market's just flying back. Choppy as shit. Man. Can we get a direction, boys? I have not streamed on TikTok yet, man. I'd be interested. I think I gotta use, OBS, or no, not OBS, Streamlabs. I think lets you stream in multiple places at once. Can we get this move now? Getting back to the EMA by the buyers, a strong reaction, honestly, defending a level I didn't really want to see defended. Remember how we said we wanted to clear out? Well, we found a wick, so we might be in trouble now. You think I should try out TikTok though, man? See what that's like? I think I can do both at once. I just need to use Streamlabs. I don't like this. We're still defending this price that I wanted to see sellers really hold. It's getting weird. I was wanting to see some speed there, but we didn't get any speed there. We're just wicking, going sideways. This is ugly. Stubborn buying. It feels like we're looking for lower prices with stubborn buying. For sure, but you have a lot more haters and trolls. We can shake off the haters, huh? We got our tight group. We can shake them off, Juan, right? We'll see. We'll see. I'll consider giving it a whirl. I will consider. Can we get back below, please? NASDAQ, just give me... Is it a lot? Am I asking for a lot to push to the 59s here? Is it selfish? Is it me? You know, like, am I being rude? Have I not asked politely yet? NASDAQ, please, would you just consider filling my price down to the 59s? It would make me happy. You know what I mean? Like, I can be kinder if that's what it requires. Here we go, though. We're getting back towards this wick. We got to see us push through this. The longer we're bouncing at this wick, the less sexy this trade is. Here we go. Come on, Nazi. Big obstacle is going to be these 73s, boys. Can we get a pull here? Here we go. Some speed now. Feel me. Now we got to get below this one. Don't want to see any more wicks. We keep wicking this. Like, wicks for days. It's really unsexy for a short. Or for any, I guess, for the opposite trade if you're trying to get in there. Here we fucking go. There's a decent move. There's a decent move. Threaten the bottom of this range now. Showing sellers are here. Break even's going on. We should be Valhalla to these 59s now. 6 points. Can we get a push? Come get me. Come get me, girl. Don't tease. Boom. Accounts. 53s across. And we're in there, boys. We just got some more fundeds. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go on. Come on. It's 10:25. I got 35 minutes till I got to go back to work. Technically, I probably could activate. I don't know. Let me try. Let me see if I could activate. Usually, it's a little bit of a delay. So, by the time they actually get through their shit and let me, I probably won't be able to. So. Yeah. It hasn't updated yet. So, we got to be patient. See if we can get these to update. Appreciate it, NC Trades. Thank you, man. Homie said, I love how you said comments, talk to your plan. That's trading. Great trade. Appreciate. Let's go. We're getting some selling now, boys. We're finding the lowers, finding into the 50s. Sells might be in for a little while. Next clear bottom I got is like these 800 whole numbers. So, Saucy Man's there too. Spreading love, saying dubs. Let's go. Don't they update end of day? Typically, that was the old dashboard one, but now with the new dashboard, you can activate same day. So whenever they like update, here, let me see. Whenever they update, we can just activate them. But they're not updated yet. It's kind of like sometimes I've seen a couple minutes, sometimes it could be like a couple hours. There's really no. Thank you, Sylvian. W, boys, let's go. Hope you guys got to make some money too. Excuse me. Pretty choppy though, huh? Either way, I'll be hanging out with 30 more minutes with y'all. 33 more minutes with y'all. Maybe we'll get a trade on the XFAs. Maybe we won't. We're not sure yet. Buyers are bringing this from the 850s back to the 70s now. Right about to where these wicks were. Could be an interesting spot to add in. I mean, if you take a peek at this little trend that we've got since the start of the day. Actually, it's been steeper even, so. Typically, the steeper I see these, the more likely they are to break at some point. So that's what we got right now. That is what we're looking at, gentlemen. Let me keep taking a peek over here, see if they updated it. Refresh. I just realized, actually, I won't even need a refresh. I'll see, because when you pass, these become, like, they'll come off the screen because they want you to activate it. So technically, I wouldn't have any active accounts. So these 5 accounts will be, like, washed and wiped off slowly as they start, like, in their system validating that we passed. Getting a push back towards this EMA, the previous bottom. Going to be interesting to see the reaction here. Sellers took it all the way down to the 849s. Previously supported spot yesterday a couple times before we found some reaction. Overnight low is the 800 whole number, so that could be target if we're getting, if you're overall daily short. Excuse me. The man, Sylvian. Sylvian. I'm going to call you both forever. I'm just going to call you both forever. Sylvian's literally the man. Been here from the beginning. Juan, too. I think you're like the first ever commenter, bro. You know how crazy that shit is? That fucking means the most. Since that push down to the 850s, buyers for the last 5 minutes have been bringing this rate back into the range where the price left from. Interesting reaction here. Kind of choppy like it has been the last few days. Back and forth. This is where price just died from. For sure, W1. No doubt about it, man. You are the man, literally. Hopefully we can get a payout this week together, boy. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I probably let's see. Bink. Counts 5 active. Yeah, hasn't worked. Hasn't updated yet. But it will. Again, that's why we have all 5 of these. Love to hear it, Sylvian. Boys, look at the strength here. All the way down from the 859s back to nearly the 900 whole number, back to where the price previously died from. Really strong reaction from these buyers at the moment. Just our French man, Sylvian, just having English conversations with us, being the man. Oh, I got a pizza yesterday. Oh, I feel like shit. My stomach is not happy with it. It was gross. It was like, well, because I'm a pizza fanatic, right? I love pizza. I like a thin crust. Oh, light cheese. Oh, love a pizza. So I tried one yesterday at this spot that has wood fire, because wood fire is supposed to be just fine and dandy, buddy. Busted a funny yesterday, which kind of hurt, but I wasn't very disciplined. That's accountability. And I can only count the amount that I've blown, Saucy. So keep on that path, buddy, and you're soon to have a payout. Oh my, pullback to the VWAP at the 900 whole number, boys. 50-point rip from the bottom there. Buying is showing that they may be in now after that dip. But yeah, it was a wood fire, so I gave it a chance. But ugh. First of all, if you have a pizza, right, and it's like a normal size pizza, you don't need 400 pepperoni on it, right? It's not necessary. They just buried my thing in Ronies. Like, to the point where I was getting 3 stacks. Like, the guy just took the bag and just poured Ronies on their pie or something. Like, lazy. I was getting triple Ronies. You don't triple Roni somebody. It was just uncooked and greasy. And the keyword. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that trading has been hard, but we're all here and happy. It's a fucking dub. Trading's been hard, but we're here and happy. And together. Congregated. Trying to beat the markets. Trying to beat this insanely choppy fucking day and then getting a one direction move by the buyers. Like, make it make sense. If I was long, if I hadn't had a position on, boys, I'd be getting a pullback towards the bottom of this 15-minute range, this previous wick, and the EMA in this previous range. So you can see it kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4 times this price has been like a turning point. And with it lining up with EMA, this is kind of where I'd be looking for my long if I wasn't long yet and I was trying to get into this move. I'd expect a little bit of reaction off this VWAP price, pull back into these 90s, and then maybe some continuation. It's kind of what I'd be considering if I wasn't in any trades or if I was trying to get in with my XFAs. Speaking of which, let's check. I don't think they've updated yet, but we will double check. Still not updated. Okay. NASDAQ is up about 0.1% now. The amount of trades I've had come back break even is beyond frustrating. Yeah, man. Super NC trades. But as long as you're putting your break even on, bro, it is super frustrating, but it's also like, 2 reasons. Is it coming back to your break even because the trade is just didn't work out, was invalidated? Like, for example, earlier I took a break even because I was trying to long this breakout, right? So I had this really strong reaction candle. I was long. I put my break even on once we claimed VWAP, and then we were just kind of holding it. I put my break even on. Once we broke through that and invalidated, we came all the way back down to what would stop me out. So that break even, though frustrating, completely necessary to keep alive. From there, it's like, or are you getting broke even because, like, if I put a trade on and quickly put a break even on once I'm in a couple points of profit because I don't want to lose. Damn, the strength here, boys, is sexy. Again, I'd still be looking for a pullback to like the 90s, 890. It might be a little less likely now because the strength is coming in, but I'd be looking for long, trying to participate in this. You're absolutely due, NC. Hey, love the shorts by NC. Hell yeah. W content. I guess I got to peek those too. That's awesome. But yeah, as long as the break-evens, my boy, aren't because you're putting it on too early, break-evens are our job. It's our job to find a spot where we have the leverage, we have the spot or a price where we have the favor that price will move away from us. And then if it comes back, it comes back. Yeah, I think of it as this trade ain't costing me, so it doesn't hurt. I made the adjustment of going for quick scalps. Okay, word. Yeah, if it's not hurting you, if it's not hurting you, it's helping you. Giving you the opportunity. Quick scalps are good. It's just, I mean, especially in this market right now, NC, for sure, dude. This market is not really a market for holding. Here we go. We're starting to get a pullback towards this VWAP. First little turn off of this strong move. Again, I'd still be looking for like the 890s. It might miss the 90s, like the 95. It might miss, as in you might not get a fill. If you wanted to be even riskier, you could pull back towards the VWAP. This previous bottom as well, like the 900, like the 907s, the 905s. It's kind of what I'd be looking at. Also, NC, one thing you can try doing is less break evens, but just less size, right? So you can hold your trades, let them play out a little bit longer because you only have like one contract on or so. That way it's like you were saying, like 3 micros on a 50K is ballsy, which, yes, sir. But also it's like, I don't know. I've been trying this new strategy of leverage, bro, because making points in the NASDAQ isn't, it's 50-50, right? Sometimes our job feels harder to just get any movement. Like who would have bought this 50 level down here? There's nothing down here. I guess previous spot yesterday, it was defended a little bit, this 850s level. 1, 2, 3, 4 times we reacted off it. So you could count that. If you want to even look back further, what? Friday, we had sort of a reaction there. Not really. Yeah, so it's just kind of like a random price to get this strong reaction from, is what I'm saying. So it's like, sometimes it's just nice to adjust, and that's what you're saying. Scalps are definitely the sexy thing right now. But scalps are even better. Scalps are even better with leverage, right? Because you can catch 5-10 points, and if you have 5 contracts on 10 points, that's $1,000. $1,000 day is really sexy, right? I mean, unless you're like Elon Musk, but $1,000 days to most of us is pretty sexy. So we're just pushed from the 850s up to the 940s, a 90-point push, threatening the top of this 15-minute range now. Holy shit. Because of the pullback, or because of the strength, I think 895 is a little bit out of the picture now, boys. Maybe. We might more realistic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We might realistically see just the pullback to the VWAP, which would also be the 50%. I'm not sure. This strength is pretty impressive, so I would consider longs. This is showing that longs are at least in somewhat. We did this yesterday too, though. With strong. Yesterday was a really weird day. Like, what was this 130 pop? 130 pop to flood towards the VWAP and then just continue down the downtrend. Like, ew. Yesterday was tricky. And today, we're coming in. Slowly, Asia session and London session made back that move, kind of made a V pattern, and now we're just kind of deciding, you know? We are deciding. But the buyers are showing. If you guys haven't been long yet, you could be considering this VWAP pullback. Maybe even safer would be like the 890s. It just feels a little less likely now after this strength, but to each their own. They haven't updated any of these accounts yet. So it's fast, but it's not that fast, is what we're seeing. Like, it's quick, but it's not that quick. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're still not ready. All right. Then we probably won't be taking any trades on the XFAs today. It's already 10:40. We've got 20 minutes left till Europe closes. 20 minutes left till I got to get out of here. And tomorrow, then, we will be on the XFAs. I wish it was just a little quicker. Although I can't really be upset because it used to not even be an option. Used to not be an option. We used to wait till end of day. We're now getting a push towards the top of the 15-minute range. 943-ish from the 848. Nearly about 100 points so far. Nearly about 100 points. If you look at the hourly candle, pretty strong. Excuse me. Pretty strong reaction. Do you take a more leverage approach in the combines and trade more conservatively in size with the XFAs? Yeah, absolutely. Traditionally, I am psychologically attempting to adjust that though. NC, like I'm convinced, or not convinced now. I've played enough and lost enough to realize that it almost doesn't matter, dude. Like, for example, I could trade these accounts with one contract, be conservative, slow roll them up, and then switch over to leverage because I've built up the ability to go to leverage and then still lose it all in one trade or lose a bunch, right? Like, still very susceptible at any point. So I've almost just seen it worth more at this point if you're going to blow an account anyway. Here we go, boys, by the way. Getting a pullback into the EMA. We threatened the top of the 15-minute range, which because of that, it's a little less sexy to take a pullback. Like, I wouldn't buy this pullback yet. I don't know. Tricky. Do as y'all want. This is a 26 pullback. I'd probably be waiting for a little bit lower, but yeah, with the XFAs, I've blown a lot of XFAs to the point where it's like, if I'm going to lose the account anyways, I would so much rather put on 5 contracts. Like, say you have the account to $2,000, right? You have $2,000 in 5 accounts. You have 10 grand total. Feels fantastic because like, oh, that's money, but it's not money realistically. If I put on one trade with 5 contracts and I risk that 20 points, which would be 2,000, so I'd blow the accounts, but I hit for a 60, 70 point trade, then, or let's just say 80, just for really simple math, because that's the target, hit an 80 point trade. After you're there, you now have each account at 10 grand. So it's like, I don't know. I've always traded a little bit less size on the XFAs and see. Well, you kind of have to initially to get the buffer, but then once I have the buffer, I'm like always hesitant to put on max leverage. But I'm trying to change my narrative on that. And the next time I get 2 grand in the account, I'm putting 5 contracts on. Happy with whatever happens. It works. It doesn't. It does. It doesn't. But I've blown enough at this point anyway. That's like, okay, I don't have the account anyway, so why did I care? Why did I invest more into that account with more trades, more effort, more emotion, all the things for it to still blow when I could have blown it in 5 minutes, or I could have made the 10 grand, which is the max you can take on Topstep now, 5,000 per account. So it's like you're either right or you're wrong, and I guess I don't know. Each trader takes that. Some people really like it. Most people hate it, really. But I've seen it. I've seen it work with other profitable traders. That our psychology is the biggest thing in trading, right? Like, if you have a spot that you think could defend, like I'm always buying the outside range, right? So earlier I was a little bit under there with those 3 contracts. If I was trading with that with leverage, if you withdraw all of it, it'll blow your account, right? Yeah. Well, with Topstep, you can only take out half. So let's say I put 10 grand in there. So let's say I have 5 accounts with 10 grand. I'll take out half. So that'd be 25,000. Topstep takes 10%. So let's take 2,200 or 20. Yeah, 22,000. 2,200, 500. 22,500. Jesus. 2,200. 2,250. I don't know how to say that right. 2,250. Yeah, 2,250. They'll take their 10%. That leaves you with 22,500. And then with that 22,500, you can, yeah, that's kind of the goal. Just turn these accounts into $22,000. After taxes, you pay your 30%. You're looking at like 18 grand profit, 17 roughly. But the reason I'm saying that one is because, yeah, if they take your money, once they take out that 5, so then I'd have 5 grand in the accounts left. I'd have 22K in my bank from the payouts. 5,000 left in each account, and then from there I would have, this is the way my brain works, I'd have 5 attempts with a 10-point stop loss on a max contracts to hit 50 points again and get another $22,000, right? So it's like essentially you're only one trader. Whoa, wow, volatility is coming in, gentlemen. That would have been a push to the 90s. 95 would have just got filled. Obviously, you're not going to be in there, but holy shit. Kind of like yesterday, extremely choppy. But yeah, they took out, so 10 grand. They take out half. Now Tyler has 22,000 in his bank. Still have 5 in the accounts. I'd have 5 attempts with a 10-point stop with max contracts to try to get another 22 grand. I don't really care because I took $22,000. But I have another chance at another 22,000. It's be $45,000 in a matter of a couple days if everything works out. That's kind of my goal, Juan. So it's like a couple months of losing, sure, I can handle a couple months of losing. But when it works for 3, 4, 5 days in a row and I hit that streak, 45 grand in my bank. Every single loss wiped tenfold. Like, that's the goal. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm feeling frisky. She's coming. She's close. Push down to the bottom of the 15-minute range, immediately wicking and holding. The 800, 900 hold number is getting tested again. This is where it's tricky. I would be considering a long here, but because of the strength of that reaction, it makes it tough. But remember we were saying we were going to be looking for a long at the 895s, depending on how we got there. It was a really aggressive way to get there, so I'm not sure if we still love it, but we'll see the reaction. Still above the VWAP at the moment. Very choppy, though, so be safe. Getting back to the 919 number, we've had previous resistance after that big sell-off. You could see another push from this price down into this previous wick to defend one more time. Not really sure. It's pretty choppy, kind of like yesterday. Undecided, back and forth. Strength in both directions out of nowhere. It's the type of day to take accounts for sure. What do y'all do after you're done trading? Like, Juan, what's your play after you're all finished and wrap it up? NC, what do you do? Like, sadly for this guy, I got to go back down there and work. Got to work. And then after that, I'll get out of there around, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So I'll probably get out of there like 4:30, and then gym, and then hit the gym, and then cook, and then go to bed. Like, my life is not very exciting at the moment, but it is okay. Here we go. We're getting a push back to the 900 hold number, still holding the EMA or the VWAP. We're kind of building out a bull flag as well, right? Strong bull push. Starting to find this. If you see this price, these 90s being defended, I would be getting in long. Got work later in the afternoon. Usually hit gym before. Hell yeah. That's my type of guy. Gym before work, you're a badass. I have to be a gym after work guy. I've always, like, so I got into the gym at like 16, 17 with my friends who were going to the high school. And I kind of got used to, like, training after noon, like training after the school day. You end up having like a little bit of a boost. I don't know, I just felt good, and now it's carried through. Guys, like I said before, if we start seeing this defending this 90s level with this potential bull flag setup, I'd be considering a long here. But yeah, working out before, like, for me, you don't have to work till the afternoon until that helps NC, but like morning workouts, like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. workouts, yeah, forget it. I just don't feel as strong. I feel Tyler's human body takes a while to wake up. Like, I like to take some time, get everything flowing, and then I feel strong. I feel healthy. So, but I love it. I love that you're getting it in, bro. The gym is fucking everything. I cannot recommend more people get their health right. Everything goes up. Everything. You just can't measure it. It's one of those things that you just cannot measure how much value having a healthy mind and body, or having a healthy body helps with your healthy mind, and having a healthy combination just makes existence pretty fucking enjoyable, honestly. Not for everybody. I get it. The world is brutal, but just control the things we can control, right? Starting to base out a little bit here, defending these 90s. Like I said, if we get a strong push back above this VWAP and this EMA and this trend line, longs I think are in. Really sexy bull flag setup so far. We'll see what happens. Got to see this really base above this EMA and VWAP. Get on the other side of this trend line. Let's see if we notice any other. No. No, I don't think so. This is looking decent. You guys remember when we had this drawn out? And you can see once that broke, that was clear. But that one broke with strength. Here we go. Get back to this 90s level. I really would want to see another wick in defending of this price. Below this would invalidate the trade I was looking at. And below that invalidates that trade I was looking at. This bull flag is no longer a bull flag, gentlemen. We did not defend this bottom. Would have wanted to see another wick here and then one more try of the VWAP before I would have grabbed a long or considered a long there. Do we still have all of our accounts? Yeah, so. 8 minutes left. Definitely not going to be able to activate these and get them funded right now. But tomorrow we'll be back with some funded. See what happens. Getting a push now. Strong. Honestly, crazy. From the 849 bottom, buyers brought it back to the top of the range to the 943s. And then within a few minutes, sellers brought it right back down. So, choppy. Whiplash. Be cautious today. I think this does indicate shorts are in. So, I said that about the buyers off the previous move, though. So, I don't know. I don't know. Very choppy. This is trading all-time highs, you know. Trading all-time highs in an uncertain market, you're going to get these weird prediction moves. I mean, if you think about it, we're still, today, trading pretty much higher than the NASDAQ has ever been ever, right? The previous high was these 860? Yeah, right where we're at is the previous all-time high. So we're still at these prices where it's hard to just, it's hard to assume either direction is going to be super powerful. This though, this ew, ugly, avoid. Uninterested in that. I'd be shorting a pullback towards this EMA if we can get one. Leaving this doji down here. I'd be looking for a pullback towards this EMA for a short at the 890s. But alright. I got 5 more minutes till Europe closes here, boys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here right now. And y'all seriously the best. NC, Juan, Brett, I appreciate you guys greatly. I know Sylvian was in here. I'm not sure if you still are, buddy, but you guys, for real, make this so much more fun. And I hope to see you tomorrow, 9:30, same thing. Tomorrow we'll have some XFAs, though. Hopefully we can make some money with that. Hopefully we can have that spin up to the greatness. That 10K payout is the goal, or technically 22K payout after the 5 accounts and their 10%. But yeah, y'all are the best. If you haven't hit the like button yet, helps the stream out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Good luck in this market. Hope you are on the safer side of things because it's not feeling decisive. It's feeling quite a little bit balanced and a little shaky. So be safe. Drink some sun. Yeah, drink some sun. Drink some water. Get some sun. Take care of you guys yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.